Ooh, look at the blonde streaking. Anyways, I had an epiphany. And sometimes I'm really bad at getting a thought across right. I tweeted the thought. So, here's the thing in the US. We really love policing other countries about human rights violations and dictatorships that do horrible things to people who disagree or whatever. But the main point is we sit there and we police other countries, yet when we do really wrong things, we never fix it. And the thing that, to me, is the ultimate human rights violation is homelessness. You are allowing a multitude of people and children to go without shelter or medicine or food when you have the capabilities and the money and the structures to make it disappear. You have houses, you have land, and we have medicine, but you actively go against what's best for everyone. Sort of like how what we're dealing with COVID is masks, mandates, and vaccines. It's the same thing. It's like, and this is like sort of the problem with America's culture of individuality, but it's really capitalism. Like individual liberties and individual aspirations, but really it's just capitalism. But we like to talk, but we never really do it. We never really walk it. And so, yeah. Here's the thing, it's like there are more people homeless than a lot of the numbers that you end up seeing. Because there's a lot of hidden homeless. There are people who are just downright afraid of government agencies, even though most nonprofits, they get federal funding, but they're their own police and have their own culture of belief and practice. But yeah, it's like when you actively walk past a homeless person that maybe is a hoarder and has 10 grocery carts full of junk that they trek across the streets. I've seen that in Boston, and it was like that for years for this person. And it was difficult for street outreach people to help this person, which is why we need safe spaces for the homeless. Not something that is like out of sight, out of mind, where, you get into the shelter, you make the lottery to get a bed, and you're shut in from 12 to 5 a.m. 12 noon to 5 a.m. If you expect someone to find a job and get their life in order, you have no idea what you're talking about. But, yeah, people tend to want to deal with the homeless of out of sight, out of mind. And we, as a country, have the money and the space and the housing and the structures that can end homelessness, but we choose not to because we're arrogant hypocrites. And we elect people that don't always have an agenda on homelessness, or other people elect people that think like them, which is that you get what you deserve. But, yeah. I think homelessness is a human rights violation, and this country should be ashamed of itself.